You know, it really sucks. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we had the opportunity, man, to kind of see, some graphics, see some graphic display. But off top, man, hey, before I chimed in on my microphone, I was saying off top, man, look, we have not. Last few, even though we've been pushing through all 2025, we've been live, you know what I'm saying, from day one, all the way in the second day of February. Man, we pushed all the way through January. Man, the Lord's been blessing. The Lord's been intervening. The Lord's been, just stepping up, showing out, man, and giving increase. And although we have not, our last few times, man, did our promise of the day, the second day of the month. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna have to get back in our bag. You know what I'm saying? And break bread, man. And show where our strength and our health truly coming from. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's important. We gotta be able to truly show where our strength. I know some of us feel like we Superman. We feel like we can do it all on our own. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I haven't been, before I even really give the introduction. You know what I mean? We can go there, but let's go ahead and get the Lord what's His, man, and get into our promise of the day. It is the second day of the month, so we gonna go from Proverbs 2. You know what I'm saying? Off top, this is how we gotta start this off. We have to start this off this way, man. And we gonna, chime into a few verses. You know what I mean? Proverbs 2. Just to give a collective, of it. It speaks about wisdom, and seeking out wisdom, and not just doing so in the moment. It's saying that we have to diligently begin to seek out wisdom, and this wisdom begins to display itself, and it begins to show the level of wisdom that you're operating in by decisions that you make when you encounter them. When I encounter these situations, am I going to use wisdom? I'm going to use self-judgment, or I'm going to, really lean to the Lord where all my wisdom, all my strength come from. That way, things can work out. Following His steps, following His lead, So wisdom ain't something that we can just develop overnight, man. It says we have to diligently, we have to seek it. We have to seek it, more than we seek out gold. We got to seek it more than we seek out silver, fine rubies. Wisdom is something that we have to be on a pursuit to, because it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. And I shared it before that sometimes, man, the things that we know, what we call the wisdom of this world, is foolishness to God. So some of us be like, well, hey, why should I pursue wisdom, so earnestly? Why should I just seek out my life just to start pursuing wisdom, Because, as we saying, and we get into wisdom leads to understanding, and it leads to a life of righteousness. You can't misconstrue wisdom. Wisdom is gonna show a level of righteousness that you have to seek out and pray and consecrate yourself, to be walking where you can consider yourself a person of the temple, man. Hey, have this mind, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just love it, man. I really do, man. Because I was sharing with somebody not too long ago on how I know that my life don't belong to me. I've encountered too many different situations where, listen, this life belongs to. It belongs to the Lord, man, to the Father. So I need to make sure that I'm doing everything wholeheartedly, seeking out the Father's wisdom, that I'm guided. That way I am walking nurtured. I'm walking perfectly in the will of God. And like I always say, it's a lot of things to where some of us get the misconception of what holiness is, what godliness is, what being righteous is, what walking in love is, what being a person of ministry. I mean, it's so many different intakes that you have to mentally encounter to be able to find balance here on this earth to still want to seek to live a righteous life. Because once you start dealing with being righteous, these are rules. Being righteous means I gotta abide by some rules that I that I might not want to write, that I might not want to abide by. You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to do this if I'm trying to, walk and be, a certain person, of wisdom. Like I said, I just really want to just, break off into that a little bit first and foremost before we get into the algorithm talk, before we get into, just, scrolling some of the things we be scrolling and branching off into, I have to get a Lord. I gotta get God. We might even play a game of Madden tonight. I don't know. I got my controller. I'm like, man, I did see a new controller that I would love to I would love to have. But with wisdom, getting back to the conversation, wisdom, it allows us to walk with a level of discernment where there could be pitfalls, there could be evil temptations before us, but when we begin to operate and exercise, walking and having that wisdom, we know how to avoid some of these things, so we got to seek wisdom daily. God offers wisdom freely through his word, through prayer and through the guidance of the Holy Spirit. It says, let wisdom be your protector, guiding you through life's choices to keep you on a path of righteousness. Let wisdom be your protector. Let wisdom guide you. So I just really just want to be obedient and speak that to you guys and share. Hey, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to say, hey, yeah, I read the Bible, man. I go to church, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I could talk from a ghetto gospel place. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all see, some of the graphics behind me, the church, the ghetto gospel, because, hey, know that your body is a temple. Sometimes, and this is wisdom that tells you this, it's not what goes inside the mouth, it's what comes out the mouth. Sometimes, we're judged by our display, how we conduct ourselves. So let's just make sure that we're doing everything to stay wise. I think it's important, and in that is where you begin to find that fine line of where you find a balance. Where, yeah, we are here on this earth. We are here not of the earth because we are of things of a spiritual element. So what we do in these physical beings, it's a balance of being 100% physical and being 100% soul, 100% spiritual, so I'm not going to really get into that because to each man is his own. That's why it says you have to study the word and begin to, pray and consecrate yourself to the Lord on your own. Because my walk and my faith and things that I may go through and who I am positioned perfectly here on this earth just might not be. What your walk and your reasoning, what your gifts and your talents is and how God want to use you. So, just be mindful of that, man. But let's go ahead and get into some of the algorithm. Get into some of the algorithm, man. How y'all doing? Let's get into some of the algorithm. My fault. My fault. We gotta we gotta y'all know I be working. Y'all know I be busy putting this stuff together for y'all. Y'all know I be busy putting this stuff together for y'all. You know, letting y'all behind the scene. Nah, I'm joking. We ain't even about to play like that. But I be busy, man. I be trying to put this together. You know, for the long haul. That's the thing. You know, doing it for the long haul of things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, man. Shout out. Hey, first of all, shout out Veedhen. I love saying her name. You know, I probably say her name wrong all the time. But shout out to Big V. Raphael was happening, man. Shout out to my brother Raphael, man. Definitely shout out to my brother Raphael. That EJ, he hilarious. Man, shout out to Globe SK1 Gaming. It's the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? When we get to it, you know the algorithm is definitely real, you feel me? Shout out to Globe SK1 Gaming, man. We live. We ain't got too many viewers in the building right now, but you know, hey man, maybe y'all busy, maybe y'all got things going on. You know? Sometimes people be like, hey, keep that same energy. Nah. You might need to change your energy. It might be some things that you need to change. Well, I ain't want to tell you because you didn't do something the way that I wanted you to do something in that moment to where now my rebuttal to the situation is keep that same energy. Nah, that energy is not a good energy, obviously. Tell you to keep that same energy. Nah, we not doing that. Man, check yourself, correct yourself, get yourself to where you need to be. That way you can start walking and operating in some of that wisdom. Start having some of that intelligence. Start having some of that love. You know, some of that serenity actually guides you to where you know your heart is a little bit softened. Whereas you don't think like everybody's your enemy. What is going on, bro? Oh, this is hard, bro. Listen, y'all. Listen to me right now. I swear, if this car ever come out, I guarantee you, this is it. For me, this would be my last car ever. If this that I'm just like, okay, I get a done with cars. Cars is not really, you know what I'm saying, like something that really has my attention anymore. Not even the fact of even looking at Lamborghinis, you know, Bentleys and Rolls Royce, Ferraris and all that types. Nah, you know, we more into yachts and you know what I'm saying, helicopters and stuff like that. You know, that's just me personally though. You know what I'm saying? Not even private jets, you feel me? Yachts and helicopters, you know what I mean? I don't know because, you know, of course it goes with houses. But listen, bro, listen. This mug right here is fire. That El Camino right there. Come on, bro. Y'all can't see me in that El Camino. No, yeah, we don't want to see you in another car. Nah, I'm joking, but I ain't gonna lie. That El Camino right there, that one right, if that one, yeah, yeah, I'll break the car fast for that. Algorithm is mean on me right now, ain't it? Man, man, shout out to the garden, man. Man, my pastor, man, Orlando Curtis Harris Sr. Man, they had a great time at the men's barbecue fellowship and watching great movies called The Forge. Thanks for our man's ministry at the house of the prison. Yeah, man. That's a dope thing, man, to see brothers of the Lord, brothers of Christ, being able to come together and at the same time worship. Worship, man. I don't know if y'all ever been. This is something that actually helped me, and I can share this with you guys before. I've been into I speak, people may hear me speak about it, you know, going to a Christian life school before, and, you know, where this place in particular, it was like a men's Bible school. A men's, Christian life school where you learn, of course, a lot of biblical precepts, a lot of things as far as like theology and, learning the Word of God, but more than anything, learning how to apply the Word of God and becoming disciplined. And, when you hear that word discipline at that level, you do understand a different level of discipleship, of how you're actually growing and you're being groomed, finding your perfect place in the body of Christ. And for me, it was very interesting to see hundreds of men, in buildings and praise up and worship and just, giving they all to the Lord, just crying out and, and just, blessing the Lord, and that from a man's perspective. So, with me as a young man growing up, seeing older man and, elders, I mean, this is where you begin to speak of, levels of elders, like in the Lord. It was a beautiful thing. So I do appreciate the ongoing relationship building of the body and seeing people men assembling themselves together and walking in favor too, walking definitely in favor of God, but blessing the Lord in all that they do, in all their ways, seeking God and holding, things like this. Or just man can come together and worship, man. Let's and eat. Look at that banana pudding down there. You don't see that banana pudding down there. You don't. I seen that banana pudding down there. I know I see. I know I seen that banana pudding, man. Yeah, bless him, Lord. That's a beautiful thing, though, man. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's definitely a beautiful thing, man. Definitely a beautiful thing, man. Who this? Somebody got that fight on right now. You nigga watching that fight. Hold on, what's a fight on right now? They in there squabbing, huh? Shit, we got the fight on too right now, then. we got the fight on right now, then. It's a full fledged. It's a full fledged. Nah, bless them, Lord. They're getting it in. They must have knocked wigs off tonight. I think somebody must have get their wig knocked off. Character for the new movie, Gangster Twin. I don't know what Boosie got going on.
Well, is it latex?
It wasn't latex.
Whatever it is, yeah.
It was glue and it was just dry. Like just imagine like if you did super glue and like you let super glue sit.
Hey, when I put on my clothes, but when I put,
that's what I have. But
hey, when I put on my clothes, yeah, y'all know the rules, right? Don't call me Boosie, don't call me Boss Man, call me Gangster Twin time, okay? I'm in my character.
And that even would have been, because all you gotta do is put the brown.
But that's actually real though. When you get into character and you start doing certain things, you don't want things to offset you. You know what I mean? So he actually right. He's trying to do exactly what he was talking about, disciplining for a purpose. And this is for him to stay into character. Don't start calling me Boosie because Boosie is a character. So, you know what I mean? Don't start calling me, you know what I mean? Especially don't start calling me Boss Man. Cause oh, man. Oh, man.
Big T? What are they?
Off top, bro. I don't know. That's my next project, bro. My teeth ain't like, it's not bad. You know, of course, you know, my teeth ain't bad, but, you know, we got these diamonds we be doing now. Anyway, let's get to what I'm trying to say. My next thing, I want to get my teeth done, bro. I'm like, man, I think beautiful white teeth look better than a whole grill. That's just me personally. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, you know, and where I'm at right now. I think like a nice, white, radiant smile looks better than diamonds and stuff, you know, to me. I don't even know why I even start wearing gold and jewelry and diamonds in my. I don't know what the world came over me to start doing that, you know. But anyway. All right, we can go over a few things, man, that I know I shared on my page. This was big, bro. This was huge. I don't know if you guys read this right or seen this right. So it says NASA warns a large asteroid could hit Earth in December 2032. Now I don't know who I was speaking to, you know what I mean, but this is called like priming somebody. This is called like probing somebody, but more to a more extensive level. This is called bringing awareness to the earth, to the world, because nobody knows exactly. Like we don't know how. I don't think we have weaponry on how we can counteract asteroids in space, and we can actually like this asteroid is falling with a force from our solar system. Let me tell y'all laugh, man. Let me tell y'all why I laugh real quick. And I thought about a few different incidents, you know, tonight. At work, man, I deal with some kids at work, man, that are extremely intelligent. And sometimes, you know, God be raising kids up and we don't understand what He's doing in the midst of these kids or why they have these attractions towards certain things. And, you know, and what, you know, I do for work, it can be called stemming, but a lot of us have these traits and we look at it more or less so at a place of like tweaking out. Yeah, I mean, we just overindulging in certain things, whatever. But let's get back on point. So NASA bringing this level of awareness, you know, and I have to laugh, you know what I mean, because like I said, you know, kid's a brilliant kid, and he, you know, speaks a lot about the solar system, the galaxies, and the planets and things like that. And I just think like it's very interesting for me to sit back and be able to, you know, kind of like place this connection together right now. But if y'all read though, it says that this asteroid, you know, falling from our solar system was supposed to hit Earth in 2032, and we from how this thing, you know, is falling, or how, you know, someone say, well, why in the hell do y'all know now? And it's gonna take I'm 32, we in 25, 7 years. Why in the hell is it gonna take 7 years for this thing to fuck us up? My fault. Let me get hey, hold on, my fault, y'all. Let me get back on track and let me do something real quick. Alright. Anyway. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so anyway, let's get back on topic. I don't know. Y'all tell me like what y'all actually truly think about this situation. Cause I feel like I don't like to put myself in mental scares, and that's 7 years of walking and being terrified, walking in terrorism, walking in defeat, and just and in discomfort, not knowing where I might be on this earth, and this big rock the size of the football field is gonna do damage. It's gonna do damage. It's gonna do damage, man. We definitely gotta put I don't know what I did. But anyway, that's a lot, bro. That is a lot. That's a lot to deal with. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That is a lot to deal with. But y'all tell me what y'all think, how y'all feel about that. I did want to put this out, man, especially after I was thinking about, the pastor says, church text, made for your ministry. There is a link right here. There is, you can find, your mission. I don't know if you have any type of ambition, any type of drive to learn how to do certain things, especially as far as like in the engineering field and becoming a tech, to be able to help social media ministry, to be able to help media ministry kind of perpetuate and propel itself forward and reach the masses that way. I think it's a good thing. Excuse me. So I was just held to a thought right now. Do I think that social media moves faster than actual televised? Let me tell you the thing that I understand about television and social media. See, social media, it has different platforms that can be used in certain moments, and it depends on where it's being broadcast from. But when you start dealing with these different levels of being televised through satellites, I have the ability to completely, I guess the internet can be that way too, interrupt your channel and put in front of you what I want. Let me get on about it. We talk about, man, spread the gospel, man, fuel your mission, right there, fuel your mission. So, and it's a place where you can kind of educate yourself and learn, how to become a part of that if you have any interest in that. This is big right here, y'all. I definitely want to look into this. Where the sound at? I want you guys to listen to this right here. I feel like this was super dope, like for real, super dope.
About to crash for any reason. It's almost impossible for the passengers on board to survive. Whether it's business class or economy, passengers are not given parachutes. This is the reason over 100,000 people have lost their lives in plane crashes so far. But now this will no longer be the case, as a Russian engineering team is working on detachable airplane technology. In this design, the airplane will be structured in such a way that in any emergency situation, the passenger section will detach from the rest of the plane. After this, with the help of 2 advanced parachutes, the passenger cabin can be safely landed on any water or land surface. In this way, passengers will be able to survive without any harm. What do you think about this design? Let us know in the comments. If an airplane is about to crash for any reason, it's
Did y'all read that? Did y'all follow along with that? That's big. Especially with some of the stuff that we've been going through lately in the last, few days here, dealing with plane crashes, helicopter crashes, even from our own military here in America having to deal with some of these tragedies. But there's this engineer here. I think they said he's from Russia. A Russia engineer. What he has began to look and think off into of how the cabin where the you know what's so crazy as I thought about it, but you know you have to look at this. The cabin where all the riders, all the who are those? I don't want to call them the patients. Who are they? They're the passengers. Okay, where all the passengers are on the cabin. He has created or engineered a part where that can detach itself, and once it detaches itself, it has a system set up on it to where what it's showing is two parachutes, you know, kind of spring from the cabin, and the way that it's designed, whether it's going to be a landfall or if it be a waterfall, it should be able to, you know, kind of float. It should be able to float as it landed, you know, on the water with the parachutes, you know, nice and safely with the passengers on it. Now, let me tell you one thing I was thinking. I'm like, well, I guess they probably would design it but I was thinking like the pilots being a different. Look at the video, y'all. Look at the videos and see if you seen what I'm saying. But it's a great design. I mean, it's like the beginning stages of it. I think I'm like, this is cool. Like, it's the plane I need to be on. If I'm riding a plane and they got this plane, I'm on this plane. Look.
It's almost impossible for the passengers on board to survive. Whether it's business class or economy, passengers are not given parachutes. This is the reason over 100,000 people have lost their lives in plane crashes so far. But now this will no longer be the case, as a Russian engineering team is working on detachable airplane technology. In this design, the airplane will be structured in such a way that in any emergency situation, the passenger section will detach from the rest of the plane. After this, with the help of 2 advanced parachutes, the passenger cabin can be safely landed on any water or land surface. In this way, passengers will be able to survive without any harm. What do you think about this design? Let us know in the comments. If an airplane is...
See what I'm saying? What y'all think about that, man? I think that is awesome. I think that's intelligent. I think that's thinking and love. I think that's thinking with trying to prevent, you know, something from occurring that if possible, I can kind of maybe, you know, save a drastic situation from occurring. I think that's dope. I actually like that idea. Like for real. That I was like, yo, that's fire. It's fire, man. We gonna end it with this though, man. This right here was cool. This right here was actually cool. They was going in. They was going in.
All of the faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing the song. Full of the hope that the present has brought. Facing the rising sun. Our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let every sound
My fault. But look, I did want to play that, man. Before I got up out of here, I thought that was, kind of cool to see them, you know, and in unison like that, kind of rendering that song and happiness. Let me share this picture with y'all right here, y'all. This is one of the. It's a day. It's right here. This picture right here is a day my life changed. It's a day my life changed, man. And I got that sour sop behind me too. Y'all know about that sour sop? It was a day my life changed, man. Oh wow, that day my life really changed. My life was never the same after that. It was a wrap. Oh my god, bro. Hey, I still got these for sale, bro. Anybody, skate fam. I still got a brand new pair of skates, man, in the box I've been having for years. Look it. Just to let y'all know, man, listen. Oh, that's what I did. Yikes. Alright, this. Anyway, they for sale, man. $400, man. You can have you some OGs. Hit me up, hop in my inbox. You have some OGs, $400. You know what I'm saying? $800 skates. You know? Yeah. I was fresh to death that day, wasn't I? Now that's how you get fresh on them. I'm getting up out of here. That Fred, look. Wait, hold on. Before I go out fresh, man, look at my beautiful sister right there. You understand me? Michelle, look at my beautiful mother, man. Mother's Day. Got a bouquet for her, you feel me? Mother's Day, and then, of course, man, I was fresh. I'm also ending with that, man. Definitely, I'm going to end my stream, man, in love, you know what I'm saying? Showing my sister, my mother. That's the algorithm right now, you feel me? That's what we on, man. Showing off the algorithm talk. Y'all definitely stay good, stay blessed, man. I gotta get up more and take care of some things. But as always, I want to chime in. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay persistent. I want to stay diligent. You feel me? And, put a deposit in. That's what we gotta start thinking. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that we do, we gotta put that deposit in. And if you don't start putting in that deposit, don't expect to get anything out. You're not putting nothing in. We have to begin to put in that deposit. Stay diligent. Start exercising. Use that wisdom. Use that intelligence. Use that faith. Use that motivation to grow and groom yourself to where you can look back and say, hey, I forgot I've been working on. I've been doing that. Hey, I've been putting in that work. You know what I mean? So therefore, when people see you at a different level of elevation because you are putting in that work, man. But yeah, we definitely want to go ahead and let's see, I'm definitely gonna my beautiful sister, my mother, man. Obviously, I believe that was on a Mother's Day. What else we had? That was it. Oh nah, okay, then of course. Yeah, I knew I was saying, hold on, I had to be, I had to show the family, you know what I'm saying? My wife, you know what I mean, kids, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was telling my wife Mother's Day is a complicated day for a guy such as myself, having 5 sisters, a wife whose mother is no longer with us, 2 baby mamas, and a mother who means the world to me. I'm grateful I'm able to give love and receive love from all mentioned. And I'm sure it's all because I truly put God first with Michelle, my sister. You feel me? That's real, man. And I had to put that out there. Gaming guy was at it, man. I'm just, man. Gaming guy was good, man. Definitely appreciate you tapping in to the stream. You understand me? But yeah, I definitely, you feel me? It get like that sometime, But at the end of the day, do what you do and do it in love, The gaming guy, listen, man, the controller, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's Global SK1 Gaming for a reason, because the controller is nearby, buddy. Bet you that. Anyway, man, y'all definitely want to put a blessing, Lord, you know what I mean, out there. Man, y'all definitely stay good. We do got the live caller tap in. Hey, text me. If you don't want to call, if I ain't online, on stream, drop a text. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to review something, if you want to look over something, if you want to talk about something, you feel me? My line is open. Bang the line. Live caller, tap in. 619-418-2227. You know what I mean? We do our prowess of the day, man. I am your wonderful, beautiful, magnificent, glorious Kenneth Raynard Globe Infinity Literature, a.k.a. Attention. Better known as Reverend Dolce, man. Your rugged Christian on a backstreet mission, clothed for any occasion, man. Yes, sir. And on that note, I mean, y'all stay good, stay blessed. And just know, man, we working, put a little bit in. You might get a little bit.